Hi everyone, welcome to my channel where we talk fashion, great deals, and good vibes. Let's get started. So today we're going to talk about Lululemon Like New, specifically the trade-in options. So I've got some prices here for you guys. So if you've been curious if you should resell your items to Lululemon, I'll tell you the prices that you will get from them. So they started this program in 2021. They're looking for clean, gently used items. And in return, you will get an e-gift card, of course, to spend in their store. So for shorts, skirts, and men's shirts, they give you $5. For hoodies, sweatshirts, jackets, pants, and dresses, $10. And for large bags, meaning totes or backpacks, they give you $10. And for all outerwear, $25. Now, if you're wanting to shop their like new items, they are about 30% or so less than the retail pricing. So for me, it doesn't seem much different than their regular sale prices. So I think if you're looking maybe for something that they no longer sell that you would be able to find on that pre-loved market, maybe just a fit of something that just hugged you in all the right places, that I think would be a good reason to go onto the like new section. So, as I was doing my homework, trying to figure out if I wanted to sell some items, my Lululemon items, directly to Lululemon, because of course I know that I will buy more items with them, or if I should sell them on my own. So, I have been selling on Poshmark since 2000, I believe 18. So it's been a while, and that's kind of been its own thing. It's been really wonderful. I will get super into it and then take a break from it for a while. So I went from like sourcing items and selling them on Poshmark to just basically putting on Poshmark what I'm no longer using. So Poshmark is a really good platform for that, and I really enjoy it. So after again, looking at these prices that they're offering, like by default, if it's sweatshirt or pants, this is what you're getting for it, period. I had a feeling I could get more by selling on Poshmark. So I will put screenshots of the prices that I was able to sell the item for. Now, Poshmark does give you, takes 20%, but for me, I would rather have 80% of something and then do a lot of the work. They of course provide that platform with like millions of users. They provide you with a shipping label, which makes life so much easier. So you basically just print that shipping label. And I recently learned that you can take a barcode that they provide you and take it to the post office, when you're getting ready to send your item, and they'll actually print out that barcode for you. So we've come a long way since 2018 with Poshmark. So again, I just highly recommend them. This is not sponsored by any means by them, but for me, again, the premise of my channel is, just buying items that you love, that you use, that are good quality and good deals. So for me, a good deal is when I can purchase something and then turn around and sell it, and just make a few bucks, rather than it being a complete loss, or it being in a condition that I just have to give it away or throw it away. So Lululemon items do last. They, stay in style. They're good quality items. So that is why I continue to buy and will continue to buy. I don't see myself going the route of, the just turn it in and they give you the in-store credit, unless it's something that I know that maybe if it's really, an older style and it'll be hard to sell on Poshmark, maybe I'll try in store. And if so, I'll let you guys know. So I'm sure that they do turn away some items, but I'm not really sure what that looks like in store just yet. So I'm sure again in the future it's something I will look into. On the note of good deals, so I recently went to the Lululemon We Made Too Much outlet. So definitely check out that video. I will have it linked for like the next video coming up. So there is definitely some good deals to be had there. You can actually call like the day before, the day of that you're going and find out the deals that they're having and then decide if you want to go there or not. So I don't know how many stores throughout the country there are, but I'm here in San Diego and then went to the one that's past Oceanside and basically right before San Clemente on the I-5 freeway. So, highly recommend that store. There was a lot of inventory and there's just deals in store that they don't have on their We Made Too Much website. So, definitely check that out. I'll be doing some Christmas shopping, birthdays, various gifts. So, I'm excited definitely to be going to the outlet. Um, Quick disclaimer, I'm not typically a outlet fan when they are items that are made for the outlets. I prefer items that are made for the retail store and then get shipped over because they maybe received just a few items to a store. So let me clarify. So when I spoke to one of the sales associates at the outlet, he had shared with me sometimes stores will get maybe like two or three items, literally two or three pieces of one item or less. And because they don't have basically an inventory in store more than those three items, they actually end up sending it to the outlet. So if you have, further insight, of course, educate us, share with us, what you know as facts. So that's, something that I learned was an item could be in retail stores in some of them, but one retail store just received a few items, so they send them to the outlet. And now that I'm like talking about it out loud, a part of me is like, well, wouldn't you just send it to the other stores? But it's corporate, so they have their reasons and how they do things, and it's just a huge corporation. So I'm sure it's just a lot. So, but I mean that's a plus for us, right? So I'm not gonna question that too much. So if you watch the video from the outlet, you'll actually see that I got these two pieces. These are called the scuba shorts. This is the long tank. I'm sure there's like a long jersey tank, I think is what it's called. And it was, I'm just so glad that I went and found some new items. And I know it's a little chatty, but I just wanted to get on and just kind of share with you guys, what's been going on in my Lululemon, kind of world, my experiences, what I'm learning. Of course, I've been enjoying the brand for quite a few years now. I did dabble in Aloe. Aloe has definitely got some really cool stuff. And I think that Aloe has helped Lululemon kind of up their game as far as like cool styles. Like there was these pants that had like some they were just, I don't want to say risque, but they were just very very cool. So one side of the hip basically like showed parts of your hip. So again, watch the video and you'll see them, or maybe I'll put up a picture. So I think Aloe, has helped Lululemon to do that, but also Lululemon has not lost their identity. They're not gonna, try to be something that they're not, but I think that they have started to incorporate a little bit more, workout wear to street wear. Again, they do have some really cool stuff. They're even more pricier than Lululemon from what I've seen and experienced. And again, if something's good quality, you're going to have it for years. Like that means a lot to me. So I don't mind going that route. But again, you kind of don't know what you're gonna like unless you buy something. So actually, I did buy a pair of Aloe. I want to say they were called Airlift. So hopefully that's right, something along those lines. They were beautiful. So black, very shiny. So they almost look like maybe like something a gymnast would wear, like performing. So I loved like the shininess of them, but one, they didn't have pockets. So I really like pockets on anything, really, even a dress. So they didn't have pockets and they were a little bit too tight. So they weren't the right fit for me. And I think that's the only thing I've gotten from Aloe so far. I'm a sharp shopper. I enjoy shopping, so I'll keep an eye out. And I know Aloe doesn't have a ton of sales, but of course they do have sales. So definitely in the winter time, and then I want to say after winter, so like February timeframe, that a lot of stuff will go on sale. So, just always trying to capitalize on those good deals. So, just wanted to hop on, share this information about Lululemon and as always, enjoy shopping. Please subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you next time. Bye.